Welcome to another Zincast, and we are going to be talking about Star Wars yet again, the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. And no, I am not doing an episode 4 breakdown or review. Remember, I did a episode 1, 2, and 3 breakdown / review all together, and I was going to wait for 4, 5, and 6, the final half of the show, to give you that breakdown and the overall thoughts. What I want to talk about today is the negative videos that a lot of YouTubers have been putting on YouTube, right? It's concerning. I'm not too sure. Some of them I feel like they're just doing it for clicks. Negative comments. If you make a video, put something negative, right? You get more clicks. People don't like positive stuff. I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with people. Maybe we should make a video about what's wrong with people, that they don't like positive things. But negative stuff is the stuff that sells. Look at the news, right? People watch the news. There's never any good news on the news. It's always bad news. Well, bad news sells. And yeah, I just think there's a lot of people going at this and doing negative reviews just for extra clicks. That's one. And then two, there's some folks that don't need extra clicks and they're doing negative reviews, and I think maybe they're just seeing what other people are doing, that mob mentality, and or they're not going into this the right way. So first, before I go into some of these headlines, which from other YouTube videos that just rub me the wrong way, I just want to say, for the folks that maybe aren't really perceiving this properly, I notice everyone says episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, episode 4. They're treating this like an episodal series, TV show, when this is not. This is a mini series. This is a special event type thing. It's more or less a movie broken up into 6 parts. And if you go look at, say, a show like The Mandalorian, okay, each episode has a name. But when you go look at this show, each episode is called Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, and so on. So it's not supposed to be episodes. It's supposed to be one giant thing. You can't isolate one part in a bubble and judge it. You have to look at it all as a whole. So when you watch part 1, yeah, you can judge part 1. That's the beginning of the story. Part 2 is directly connected to part 1. I mean, I would love when all 6 of these are out for Disney or someone on YouTube to take all of them, right, and put them together and remove, the opening, recap and credit scene, the credits at the end, right, and just put them all together, make one giant movie, because that's the way I've been watching it. And I think when you're watching it like that, then you're looking at it a lot more positive than negative. Now, the other thing I want to say is, with the exception of like 2 people I've talked to, and I've talked to a lot of people, everyone else that's watching the show is enjoying it as much as I am, and they seem to enjoy it a lot. The 2 people, they have their reasonings behind it, but I don't understand their reasonings. But yeah, I'll digress on that. So let's go to Angry Joe. And by the way, I'm not calling out any of these YouTubers because I want to start a YouTube war. I don't get enough views to start a YouTube war. But Angry Joe. But by the way, I love Angry Joe. Okay? Again, not knocking Angry Joe. I love Angry Joe. Love other Joe. Alex, you guys are awesome. If you guys watch this video, that would be crazy. But Obi-Wan Kenobi episode 4, the worst yet. Okay? That's the title of the video. Episode 4 is good. If you're just watching episode 4 and you isolate it in a bubble, sure. There's some silly things in there. Isolated in a bubble, not that great. It was a shorter episode too, so that makes it not as great also. But the progression from 1, 2, 3 to 4, everything that happened in 4 was needed, and Obi-Wan's evolution. That's the name of the show, is Obi-Wan Kenobi. And you're watching the evolution from episode 1 to, oh, by the way, spoilers just in case. Guys, spoilers just in case, okay? From episode 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you're seeing him evolve from that broken man that we saw in the beginning of episode 1 to what we're gonna be seeing in A New Hope, right? And you're seeing that evolution. The show is called Obi-Wan Kenobi, and that's what I'm watching. I don't understand how anyone could watch this show and not see that. All right, let's go to another one, okay? The Star Wars girl. At least her picture just says review, but in the title, just when you think it can't get any worse, it does. How? I watch it with my kids, by the way. They are loving every single part of it. My 8-year-old, loving it. I'm loving it. Talk to my brother. He's 9 years older than me, okay? I got cousins older than me, younger than me. They're all loving it. Nieces, nephews, everyone I talk to them, best friends. Everyone is loving this. Except for like 2 people. I said, I know 2. But what is this? Just when you thought it can't get any worse, it does. Completely disagree. Again, if you're just taking this one episode, putting it in a bubble, sitting down watching it and not paying attention to anything that came before it, sure, okay? You're gonna be like, what was that? But the progression, I don't get it. All right. Episode 4 of Obi-Wan Kenobi is awful. This is from 100% Star Wars. You are 100% not Star Wars if you actually believe that. I don't know. Well, that was really, really bad. What a disappointment. Where? How? I don't get it. I don't get it. Again, are you watching the same show I am? Because I don't think you're watching the same show I am. Okay? Here's another one. Geeks Plus Gamers. Kenobi Episode 4. An incompetent woke disaster, folks. It's a woke disaster. Let's see how this could be a woke disaster. And again, I already said spoilers, so please, okay? If you haven't watched this, get out of here, okay? Woke disaster because why? Reva is a female character. Because Leia is a female character. Because Tala, the Imperial Guard or the ex-Imperial Guard, or whatever, Imperial officer, I'm sorry, that's helping Obi-Wan is a female. They because there's 3 females in the episode, it's woke. I don't know. I saw Obi-Wan, who's a man, be badass in this episode, okay? He evolved in this episode. I'm going to say it now, okay? I'm going to go. I don't say I wasn't going to talk about the episode 4. I'm talking about it. He evolved in this episode. He uses lightsaber. He was blocking saber blast like it was going out of style, okay? That uses the Force. That's not like anyone could do that. It was saber blast. It's like blocking bullets, okay? It's like with a baseball bat, hitting bullets while they're being shot at you, okay? That's what he's doing, okay? His Force powers are coming back. He shows it. This is the evolution I'm talking about. I don't understand these reviews. I don't understand how I don't get it. I don't get it. So here, let us just go through, okay, and tell me how this is a bad show, okay? You pick up, and forget about episode 4. I'm doing it in a whole, okay? You have to look at it as a whole. That's what I said. We pick up, okay? Episode is part 1. See, all these people, notice in all the titles, episode. It's part, okay? It's not an episode. Part 4, okay? But in part 1, we pick up 10 years after Revenge of the Sith. Obi-Wan is broken, okay? Go look at my review for 1, 2, and 3. My breakdown and review for 1, 2, and 3, okay? He's abandoned hope. He's abandoned the Force. He's abandoned everything. The only thing keeping him alive is him watching Luke, okay? He doesn't help a fellow Jedi, which leads to that Jedi's death. Okay, he thinks Anakin, who he considered his brother, his Jedi brother. Okay, he thinks that he's dead. Vader, Anakin is dead, right? He thinks that he killed him, murdered him. He not only did fail him, that he turned to the dark side, he murdered him. Okay, and this guy's lost, hopeless, defeated. A shell of his once great self. And a little phone call from a friend from the past, Bail Organa. It's like, yo, you have to help Leia. And even then, he doesn't want to help. And then Bail has to go there. When he's standing there face to face, he's like, dude, you have to help Leia. And at this point, I think Obi-Wan realizes Leia, is also the son of the daughter of Anakin. He's got to do this. Then you have Leia kidnapped, and he's got to, this is part 2. He's got to save her. This guy does not light up his lightsaber. He holds it a bunch of times, does not light it up. He's reluctant to light up his lightsaber. Hard time to use the Force to even save her while she's falling, okay? That was a struggle. This is all part 2, right? And when he escapes, he finds out Anakin is alive. And that really gets to him. But all this time, between part 2 and even part 3, his interactions with Leia really start giving him hope. You can see the hope that she's feeding into him, and he is starting to become Obi-Wan Kenobi again, okay? And this is an amazing transition as you're seeing. It's subtle, but it's there. And again, he's getting his Force powers. And even in part 3, even I want to say episode. Even in part 3, he's doing his thing, okay? With the blaster. He's not using his saber. And then all the way up until Vader shows up like a badass, murdering people and all of that. And then he has to use his saber to protect himself, okay? And Vader is like a cat playing with the mouse, playing with his food. He wants him to suffer. He wants to torment him. And Obi-Wan does get away, but I think Vader lets him go, okay? But he does drag him through fire, okay? That was amazing. And then part 4, I'm going to talk about it. Obi-Wan in the back of the tank, trying to heal. He's like, no, I got to go save Leia. Brings, my cousin Armand text me, okay? He said, part 4 really brings a new light to when Leia in A New Hope says, help us, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're our only hope. It really brings that. And he goes to save Leia, and in that, using his lightsaber, like I said, using the Force, it was awesome. Okay? And then at the end, when they're in the escape vessel, whatever, ship, she holds his hand. Freaking, that was awesome. She held his hand. Oh, was it woke? You guys, the internet upsets me. YouTubers who just want to, let's just talk negative just so we can get hits. Well, I'm going to talk positive. So you know what? I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope everyone that likes positive thinking and talking, if I made you laugh maybe, I hope you enjoyed this video. This video is for you, okay? If something's wrong with the show, I'm going to tell you, okay? Yeah, there was this silly scene. There's a silly scene when she's like hiding underneath like his long trench coat when they're trying to get out of there. Go find me a Star Wars movie that doesn't have silly scenes. Go find me some Marvel movies that doesn't have silly scenes, okay? There's silly scenes everywhere. It breaks the ice. These things are also made for children. They're not just made for you adults, okay? It's also made for children. Everyone needs to enjoy it. Anyway, like I was saying, we're talking positive here. There's stuff negative to say. I'll say it. Remember, I didn't agree with them killing the Grand Inquisitor. I still don't believe he's dead, by the way. Okay, and there's some stuff in there like, yeah, I want more. I feel like episodes are too short. I want more. Is that wrong? Right? But you can't fault it on that. It's giving the story off, and it's presenting the story in a way that I'm enjoying, and I think everyone should be enjoying. And stay away from some of these videos that are gonna. If you're the type of guy that gets persuaded by that, or type of guy or gal, guy or girl, that gets persuaded by YouTube videos, then stay away from them. Just watch the show, part 1 through 6, when 5 and 6 are out. watch them all, and then make your own opinion, and then go watch all these reviews, and then go comment and let them know what you think, if they were right or wrong. Speaking of commenting, let me know what you thought about part 4. Let me know what you think about the series. Let me know if you think that these other YouTubers are just spewing stuff just for hits. And again, look, there are a bunch of YouTubers that are the real rejects. They do a great job breaking down these shows, and they're awesome. Yeah, they have some little negative things to say here and there, but it's not like these other ones. Worst episode yet, woke disaster. All these things are just catchy headlines. Anyway, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and comment below. Like I said, hit the notification to get notified when I make more videos. If you're just joining this channel for the first time, you'll notice there's all sorts of content. I make videos on anything that interests me, and I put them here because I just want to share with anyone that wants to listen. Anyway, have a good one, everyone, and hey, may the force be with you. And oh, by the way, all the time you use the blaster, so uncivilized. Have a good one, everyone.